everybody, welcome back to Minecraft Survival Series 2. Um, so, lost my... This has been an excellent intro so far. Iron Farm, got a bit of an iron problem. We'll get to that in a minute here. This is new. I built this shortly after finishing the last video, and this is just a very small basic cactus farm because I need lime dye for lime concrete, so I decided that I would set this little thing up. So this is just going for now. I did have 9 full stacks of it, which I converted into lime dye, and I have a bunch of green concrete powder over at the base. I'm gonna convert it there by the beacon in a little bit here, but uh, this is doing okay because I'm AFK right here for the iron farm. I've been trying to do that a lot. Um, so this gets a decent amount even though it's small, and then I'm gonna use this to fill up a larger farm somewhere around here. Don't know exactly what I'll use all of it for. Like, I kind of want to build a massive one that's just insane, but I don't know exactly what I'll even use all the cactus for. And the problem with that farm is you can't really turn it off. I mean, I guess I could kind of turn it off by just like destroying the items as they come in. But I'm not sure. Endermen continue to be a problem over here, but there was one thing I left off on the last video, and that was that I was going to do a live stream blowing these up, and it went not the best, but I did get it all blown up. A lot of issue with the I did go ahead and do all the way down instead of skipping a block, and that kind of fucked up the edges of all of these, so I think I got them most of the way, like on the surface at least, but I will have to repair these so they're the right, oh, that was dangerous, so they're like the walls are flat and everything. But I did go ahead and after the stream did not take too long actually. I think it only took like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. It was actually fairly easy, but that's why I got all the lime green concrete going. I have to make a trip over to the snowy biome to get the snow for the snow golems, and I think I need a few other small things like some walls or whatever. But I think that's all for over here, so I'm going to head over to the base. I also have a bit of a poppy problem. Like, I can't get them over here quick enough. Like it's not a big deal, but it's just kind of a hassle to have to take them like thousands of blocks away to do this. And I keep filling up the shulker box and having a bunch left over, so that's gonna be annoying while I sit here and talk. I gotta get that going though. Have a decent bit of bone meal built up from it already. Doesn't produce anything insane, but I gotta get rid of the poppy somehow anyways, and this is at least something. While I was netherite mining, actually during the recording the last video, I completely forgot, while getting the netherite for the shovels, I ran into a warped forest biome or whatever, so I did collect everything I will need to grow some more of those trees, because I think I want to use those to decorate the piglin bartering thing. And speaking of that, I did do a little bit of that, and I do plan on doing a little bit more of that because I need gravel for concrete, not just for the platforms, but for something else that I'll show in a minute here. But back to the whole iron problem I have. You might be wondering what the iron problem is, because I seem to have a lot of it, and that exactly is the iron problem. That's the wrong chest. I keep looking in the wrong chest. So you see, I have a decent amount of iron here. So what is the iron problem? The iron problem is, I don't know if there's any over here. There isn't. On top of that iron, I can't fly. There is. All this iron over here. I'm filling up chests of it because I'm AFKing there so much because I need all the iron. I never want to like deal with that again, having to build a farm, or at least for a while. Hopefully, I'll just be able to get an absurd amount of it, but yeah, I'm running out of space. I'm gonna probably sometime during this video work on decorating the inside and getting some chests set up of the iron farm itself, so I can store some over there. Similarly to how I have the gold farm. Uh, I have been almost every night AFKing there. A couple nights I didn't AFK anywhere, and one night I did AFK at the gold farm because I want to use. I have a bunch of. I can't really do it anymore because I have so much rotten flesh that I have to trade away, and I plan on using up like almost all the shovel's durability of my shovel box, and then just kind of killing two birds with one stone. I have been kind of using it to mend tools because if I gotta trade away the rotten flesh anyways, and then I can use that experience to mend my tools. But yeah, so the iron there shows that I have a storage issue. I've had a storage issue for a long time, and last video went over the plans of the long needed storage system. I still have to expand that out by the 5 blocks more on each side that it's going to be. But I was talking about how I need to figure out what I'm going to build it out of, and I do have that planned out. Gonna head over to the creative test world now. Okay, so I am here in the creative test world. I am not much of a builder, but this is what I came up with. You still see I am keeping some of the red concrete. This really, I know this isn't the best. This is the best you're gonna get from me. So it's still similar on the outside. The floor inside will be. This is quartz bricks, and that's what the little edge around. That's every floor. It'll start. It'll have that go around it. I don't know about the honey block thing now because I don't know. It just kind of looks weird. I guess it kind of matches the chest, but they were kind of a pain to use anyways. So I'm thinking I might switch them out for something. Not too sure on that. Also not too sure on what that door over there is gonna be because I'll probably at least start off by just putting fence gates there until I can get the whole hole lit up. And this will just, like I've said before, will keep going up levels, and that would be the plan. There's a farmer village over there. Why is... Oh yeah, because I had to test to make sure they weren't gonna die when I dropped them into by the gold farm. Yeah, I think that is all I have to show you in this world though. But I do need to finally set up. I believe you just craft, if I'm not mistaken, I think you just craft these. You might actually use a stone cutter. The crafting system's screwy, but yeah, you can craft them. I don't know if a stone cutter would be better. I'm gonna have to look into that. But back to the world, the survival world now. Okay, so back here in the survival world, I don't think I've ever mentioned a couple last episode. These popped up on each edge. These are just like the center. I was trying to line everything up. I had gravel blocks going from the edges and stuff. I was just making sure I was getting that all level. But check for the elytra. I still haven't killed myself by not having an elytra on and trying to jump off. I've tried taking off without the elytra, but I haven't killed myself yet thinking I had an elytra on. But I definitely will. But as I did mention, I don't know if I've shown this yet, I do have all of these here. So, oh wait, I can see. Okay, so you put 4 in and get 1. I think if I use the stone cutter, I'll get like a 1-to-1. I think that's how it usually works. So I'll look into that. But going to... Okay, God, I've never crafted this many hoppers before. Don't want to craft a stack of colanders. That suck. Or cauldrons, not colanders. What the fuck's a colander? Is that real or is that something I made up? Okay, 22 stacks of hoppers. I think I might have needed more. I don't know. I think I fucked math up at some point. But that's good for now. I have this iron here. If I need to craft up more, I can. But I should probably work on getting more chests because I'm going to need a lot of chests for the thing itself too. And like 9 of these go to the slime block project. But those can be reused afterwards. Probably for... Okay. I hate you. Leave. You're not welcome here. You're a bitch. Take that. Where will I wind up? This is super slow and anticlimactic. Over here. Did that just take all my... Oh no, finding the Enderman probably took all my health. I think that's all I needed to go over for now. Probably going to spend some time working. I gotta barter a decent bit because I have a lot of gravel, but I don't know if I have enough. I have to make a decent amount. You see over here, I have that much concrete platter. I completely screwed up the math on how much lime dye I would need. I thought I would need 1 to 1, and I didn't. So I have a bunch of lime dye left over, and I have that too. Fuck. You're bad. Okay, that was a close call, but yeah, I think I'm gonna work on getting all that stuff. And I don't know what I will cut to after this, but it doesn't really matter because you'll see it instantly. So now I'm just rambling on and on for no goddamn reason. So it's like the next day or whatever, and yeah, I built the farm. One of them at least. I still gotta do those 3, and of course it's getting dark. Yeah, I still have to do those 3. I did kind of forget to record building that farm. I was gonna time lapse it, but I have 3 more of those farms to build in this video, so I'm sure I can time lapse one of those. But wasn't that hard to build. It took like only really a few hours to get the whole thing built. Plus, you know, I had to get the supplies too. There's this weird loading glitch here. You see, I can see through to, I don't know if I've shown this on camera, you see through to the other hole. You know, just typical bug rock. So here's a temporary entrance. I'm gonna have something all centralized, but this is just for now. And I have been just got done AFKing for 10 hours, and I think this might be overflowing because, okay, that is gonna be annoying, but I can turn it off. So this is the best I knew how to do this. So this is just because, okay, so this is where the output comes from the farm. There's the snow golems attract slime on every level, and then they get killed by magma blocks. And then there's a hopper minecart that runs underneath there, and then unloads into this like hopper line. And then I had to do this whole complex thing. I had to move over this bubble elevator one. These ladders are here to hold the water in. To get this, because you can't come in from the side, or you can't be going this way behind it. So it has to be like this, which is pretty stupid to be honest, but as you just saw, this powers the hopper, and then it'll go up. I can go in there, yeah. Items will go up and into this hopper line and into the storage system. Okay, so this, maybe I did the math wrong. Maybe this isn't producing as much, but that's 10 hours. I'm just gonna turn this off for now because it's fine. Do that. I'm actually like, okay, so what I'm actually gonna do, this is a temporary thing. This is just for this farm while this one's built. I'm going to dig out a decent sized area here, and it's gonna be like a centralized storage thing for all the slime. Like, I'm gonna have water streams carrying all the slime balls from every farm into one chest. And I'm gonna need a lot of chests. I don't think this is, see, it's supposed to be like a chest and a half an hour, and this was 10 hours. So I'm not sure what was hurting the rates, or if that's just what this is now. I mean, yeah, you know, I was worried that I was just gonna build this one and then not want to build the other ones because I was getting all the slime, but yeah, I'm gonna need to build the other ones. Yeah, this is just very temporary setup as of now. I had to take one of the chests here to put over there for that bottom one, and this can't, you can see the bedrock, this can't go any lower. So if I needed to add more storage, I would need to expand the bubble elevator. There's ladders everywhere to keep water in, because that's just what I had on me. I'm trying to remember the math, but I'm pretty sure that I need like almost 200 chests of slime blocks, not balls, blocks, to add up to 1,000,000. So I mean, I'm getting a decent amount. I think there was already a little bit in here from when I was, still working on the farm. This does run from, you know what I'm thinking? It runs from my iron farm enough to produce slime, but I'm thinking it's not the best spot to AFK for it. I think I can AFK closer to the, yeah, because it's probably despawning some of them. I have 8 chunk render simulation distance. So I'm gonna have to do some like math or something. I think if I sit like in between the iron farm will still go. And this will get better rates. That's probably the issue, because there's probably a lot of spots in the farm where they can't spawn because, here, I'm gonna poke in here real quick. Alright, see, this is what you see. Yeah, I was gonna say this, I'm gonna link the farm design in the description, but it did get broken a bit with these snowman holding cells, so in that video, the Silent Whisper design, he has fixed it in another video, which is linked in his description. I don't see anything. I think I'm gonna have like on the back end of this, I'm gonna have like an access door, because I did see an Enderman in here, and I just know they're gonna fuck up these platforms from time to time, and just in case I have to get to any given platform. You also notice I didn't do much with the walls. It's not gonna be too hard to change that out at some point, possibly. But yeah, also you'll notice it's on this end. I'm gonna have the snow golems on the end that faces the center. Just keep it symmetrical. Okay, so that is that for now. I don't actually have a lot of, okay, that is good. So yeah, here you can see this in action a bit. It goes pretty quick. I don't know if there's a better way of doing this. This is just what I knew how to do. It would never, I don't think it'd ever come in that quick. And I know there's probably a better way with like something to detect when the dispenser's full and all that, but I'm working with limited space and knowledge, and this works fine. So yeah, I'm not sure the next thing I'll do, it'll probably be like a time lapse of building another one of the farms after I dig them out, but I'm not gonna time lapse that part because there's been enough mining large areas out time lapses in this series so far. Probably a few days, mostly just AFKing, but got just over a double chest now, and I think I need just shy of 200, but this is with one farm, and I think I could be AFKing in a better spot. But I still think it's gonna take, I gotta turn this back on before I leave. I still think it's going to take a lot longer than I think I initially calculated, like something like 60 or 70 hours of AFKing, which I could do in probably like a week overnight, or depending on how much I'm actually using my Xbox, I can just AFK during the daytime as well. A few things did happen though over the last couple of days. Haven't really been, like I think I mentioned, haven't really been playing much. I've been taking a bit of a break from actually playing Minecraft, but have still been AFKing. You can see, okay, yeah, that's just from zombies. I don't know if I ever mentioned why these little things are here. It's like a temporary thing for now. I'm trying to keep the zombies away from the villagers. I could set up some kind of zombie farm, but I don't think I really need any of the rotten flesh, but they do attract them. But it won't be a problem, because as you can see, I've mostly got done over here. You see there's more skeleton horses that I'm just not bothering with because I already got so many of them. But I don't know, maybe I can have like, I don't know if I'll go for any more. I think that might be another trap over there that I still have to activate, unless that's just a regular horse. But yeah, I'm starting to work on lighting this whole area up, because I think I mentioned about doing that, but I did check on Java Edition, and this does stay above light level 7, I think it is. I think lowest it gets like 10 in the middle. So this will work, because this is a big reason why the Swiss cheesing of the land. You might have caught something else over here that looks a bit off. A forest fire started. I don't know how. There wasn't any lava over there, but I believe what happened was it got struck by lightning. I have to go over there, and I thought I got rid of all the logs, but I guess not, or maybe they just haven't decayed yet. over here you can see the um, Endermen are really doing a number too. And you might notice the lag, and that is because, well, of course, okay, not here. Where is it? Did they stop being an issue? Okay, no, they're just coming out of the water because they all have armor or they're hiding under it. But I honestly don't know what's going on over here right now because they were all underwater. I don't know if they despawned. How are you not getting? Oh, because you have a helmet on technically. I don't know what's going on over here, and I don't have the time to mess with it. But this whole area is a mess, and yeah, if you have water, it doesn't seem to happen in rivers. But if you have like little lakes, you have to either light them up with glowstone or something, or you have to like fill it up so there's only one layer of water, which is what I did over here, and I lit them up over by my gold farm. Let's put that there because yeah, the game just decides it's gonna spawn a shit ton of them. And oh my god, see, how does that might be for me, actually. Well, I don't know, but okay, that's dangerous. Something has to happen. Also, this isn't a terrible spot down there. I might expand this out a bit, but that is just temporary. I'm gonna have probably over around there, as close to the middle as possible, or I'm not sure exactly where, honestly, but this is gonna be a permanent entrance when I get all these built and get them linked up underground, because they're not all gonna be separate like that. I think I mentioned that. But as for this, poppies, iron, too many of both. The iron's good, but these poppies, there's still a bunch left in here because I can't handle it. But that is clearly a storage issue that I'm having. I don't know where I'm going to put all this iron, but I'm going to take it over by my base. And yeah, I got something else real quick to show. Thing I did forget here real quick. This is how the cactus farm is doing. It's getting a bunch of other stuff. I don't know how exactly, but you know, doing decent for what it is. Just got to get enough cactus to stock up a farm. I did take some out for the green dye I needed, but we'll build a large scale one. Oh yeah, I wanted to test if these could be composted, so I'm gonna grab one, because if they can, then that's a good way of essentially turning off the farm. But because I want to build like a tree farm that uses bone meal and probably not TNT. I don't think that's even possible on Bedrock because it would just break all the wood. I am gonna want to have bone meal, and I already have a decent amount. If I go over here real quick, actually, I have this much, and then I have another like 18-ish stacks over by my that way base. But I'm gonna get over there now. Okay, so if I just okay, that's great that works, because while I get all this stuff out, I had to borrow room in my in my emerald box. That's what I was looking for. God, it's been a minute. And some of the iron. I had to borrow room to get all these poppies over here. Alright, I want to get all of them out of here first, because an insane amount. I need another, like, I need to do this like a double setup, honestly. Because like I'll AFK over there for days, but then I won't come back over here to unload all of it. This can get picked up. I don't know where my rocket box is. I think it's over industrial. Okay, and one of these irons, not that one, has to be this one. Yeah, it's got, oh no, I didn't want to do that. It's got poppies. But as you can see, as this whole thing here demonstrates, I didn't say that exactly right. I have storage problems, and that is why it's time. I'm gonna do something with those iron in a minute here. I'm sure I can find chests for it. There was the other bone blocks. I need to get work on that storage thing. I'm not gonna bother running all over there, but I need to. What I'm gonna do now, at least what I've kind of already started, is collecting the. What the fuck is that? I know it's like a drown or something, but where the fuck is it? It's like super loud. I don't know. Distracted easily. But I'm going to work on getting the blocks I need, which is glass. That's easy. I got plenty of sand. Um, red concrete, also not too bad. Red dye is a lot easier than green dye. And I'm just gonna start walking. And what else was this? Blackstone. I got plenty of that over at my my piglin bartering area. I'm running low on food. Hopefully there's some in my ender chest, or I'll starve. So I got a decent amount of that at Blackstone. I don't really need a lot of it for this, but even if I run out, I want to do more bartering. Anyways, then that just leaves quartz, I'm pretty sure. And that is where I'm headed right now, over by the librarian village in the desert. Okay, so back over here again. I think it's been a minute since I've been over here on camera, but I do have to come here often. Haven't been in there for a while. That's the old skeleton grinder. When I first got mending tools and was digging out the base, I'd have to come all the way over here and use the slow skeleton grinder. That's why it took so long to do that, because I just didn't want to do that. Like I'd be fine digging, and then I would come over here and have to spend so much time doing that I just not want to feel like doing anything. But if you remember when I first came over here, this is actually not too far from the first attempt at a mob farm, which is completely done. I'm gonna remove all. I tried putting dispensers in it to push them, and that never worked because I couldn't get into power right because redstone is stupid. But if you remember that, I don't originally know why I started walking this way. Maybe I was looking for a village, but there was one village before that other village, and oh yeah, I do have some shulkers over here. That's right. But as you can see, I've been doing some work over here. This is just some junk. But if you know what stonemasons trade, they will trade you quartz blocks. Now this is good for multiple reasons, because I can use these guys for all my building quartz needs. So the tunnel, and now my storage room is going to include quartz, and anything else I want to build out of quartz. The one problem though is that it's a master level trade, and you can get block of quartz, which is what I need, or pillar quartz block. I can't do anything with the pillar block unless I build with it, but I don't. I need quartz bricks, and I need block of quartz. So I can't turn those into the brick ones. I need the regular quartz, and the regular quartz are also block of quartz. That is also what I am building the tunnel with. So I got lucky with another couple, and they, one emeralds don't really, not a problem with rotten flesh trading clerics. That this guy's up there a bit, and I think I have a bunch of beds and stuff down. They just were waiting on the food. Basically, got a few babies, so I just gotta wait. And actually, one of the shulker boxes I was gonna fill up with quartz, but I had to use it to move poppies over. So that is this. I think I will be back here in a minute, off camera. But what I think I'm gonna go do now is wait. Do I remember these? I have a bed. Okay. I don't know if I remember these. They're dual wells, so close. I think these are fairly rare, just to find one of them in the middle of the desert like this, but to find two inside of each other. Wait, isn't over here where oh yeah, there it is. This area. This is where I accidentally duped items while trying to fight the withers. So I'm just gonna leave all this stuff. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff, but let's take a peek in here while we're over here. Why not? I'm definitely going to do this different, probably in a whole other spot, because basically the story behind this is I got pissed off. I didn't accept that it killed me because it was bullshit, so I quit. I turned off my Xbox, and I did that a bunch of times, and every time I did it, it would still drop all my items, but I didn't use it to cheat, even though I could have used the extra tools. This is not a natural cave. I could have used the extra tools and stuff, but I just ditched them in the ocean. Along with, I think I ditched the food, or maybe I kept the food, so it was unintentional. I don't know if that still works, but possible. Oh god, this is just terrible. Okay, so it's been a couple of days and got some things to talk about real quick while I check. Can you get out of the way? There it is. But while I check these farms and get the stuff crafted up into blocks, uh, recently, like a couple days ago, or maybe a bit longer than that, um, God, that is still bugging out there. But Mojang released another Java Edition snapshot, which is basically like a beta, and in this they lift the world height up another 64 blocks, so you'll be able to build up 64 more blocks. And more importantly, they lower the minimum height from down to another 64 down to negative 64. So basically, so my whole base this series is a hole I dug down to bedrock, and I'm getting ready to build something pretty major in that, and don't know how they're gonna go about implementing this in previously existing worlds, because they have to let you use other worlds. Currently on Java Edition, you can't load older worlds in 1.17. They cannot do that. There are people like I've been playing on. Okay, I gotta turn this off because I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I've been playing on this world for 2 years. There's people that have been playing on worlds for far longer than that, and it would, yeah, they just can't do that. One solution I see is like converting over a world to like where all the bedrock at this level gets turned into like stone, and then you can just go down further. Um, or they'll just have it where new chunks have the lower depth, and there's like some kind of, I don't know how the borders would work like that underground, but the new chunks have the depth and the old ones don't. But I really think it is going to be possible for them to go lower with already existing chunks by, like I said, simply converting bedrock to stone and just letting you go lower. That should work out. Hopefully, that's how that works. Or, you know, something. If they don't let you convert worlds over, people are gonna lose their goddamn minds, and then, well, they're gonna let you use worlds, old worlds. I can see it happening already. But you know, Bedrock developers are kind of. I mean, for sure on Java. I don't know about Bedrock. Bedrock, they can't exactly get you going right. You'll notice a lot more torches. I'm slowly working on torching up this entire area. I gotta go deal with that mess over there still. And still have to get these farms done. But back to working on the storage room. Because, oh wait, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about like waiting and then seeing to lower it or all that. I'm just gonna leave it as is, even if it does get lowered. It took me long enough. I don't need to basically double the size of it and take another fucking year. It wouldn't take that long to go around, but yeah, that's that. And yeah, now I've lost my train of thought. Gonna go work on that now, like a week or so. But I got a good amount of resources. I'm probably gonna need more, but these took forever to get. I have to get some more villagers over there, get that set up better. But there's something I've been kind of pushing back, but I really need to test it now, because that definitely is what I'm gonna build this out of. But I have to make sure the size of this is gonna work, because I have to make sure the storage system is actually gonna work right, because there's been something that I've been really needing to test. Okay, so basically, this this might be designed to not do this, but basically, I have removed the filter material for the second row, and I'm gonna pour in a bunch of gold ingot or nuggets to see, hopefully all of them should wind up in that first row and not go past that into the second row, or anywhere after that. If it does, that's kind of a problem because that means it will pass its sorter or whatever, and then I couldn't do it. But I'm hoping that like the speed of the hoppers will be slow enough that it won't, because like if I'm putting in a bunch of items at once, it making sure basically it just doesn't overflow. So I'm gonna like load up this chest, and that should be good enough to where if it was going to, it would. I'm really not sure. Because I will probably be loading a lot of things at once, especially in the beginning. Just to make sure it doesn't overflow. So basically that second chest is like the overflow chest now. At least what that would be like in the actual one. So that would be like my input chest, basically. And if all is going right, there should be none here. Okay, that's a good sign. So yeah, they all should be winding up in... Okay, so it does do that here. Some of them go in the top one and some of them go in the bottom one. I didn't think that was happening anywhere else. That's a problem, but oh well, I guess. I come up here. Oh yeah, it's... Okay, that is a very good sign because I was worried that like this could wind up getting overflown and I would have to like completely get a different kind of sorter. But yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. So now I just gotta go up here and because that'll be as fast as it's ever getting items. And I can always add multiple input chests, so if I have more than a chest to put in, I can do that. I'm still not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with the input chests and all that, but basically that should be good. I do want to apologize for the time it's been like in between episodes. There is a lot to do and I have been kind of taking a bit of a break. I give my Xbox a break from AFKing every night and been playing a few other things, as you could probably tell by the fact that the last two videos were GTA and a Red Dead milestone video. So with Peyote playing stuff back in GTA Online, I've been playing that and stuff, and but I have been streaming because that's just kind of easier to get into and do, and don't have to worry about it actually being good. And I didn't think about how I'm gonna get out of here without leaving the dirt behind. But I've been streaming mostly on like Saturdays, but I could stream whenever. Links in the description. I hope I haven't already done a Twitch plug, but it's kind of hard to remember when weeks go in between recordings. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, and the next thing you'll see is probably, okay, that worked well, is probably me starting building the storage room. Hello everybody, this is not an intro. It's been a couple weeks since I even loaded into this world before, like yesterday. And I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here for a few reasons. I just need to get this video out because it's been like a month. But main reason is it getting dark? It is getting dark. I knew this was gonna happen. The main reason is this should be, at least for this series, the last video I record on my Xbox One. You can probably guess why. It gets here tomorrow. Hopefully, as I record this, tomorrow is April 1st. So, hopefully I don't get a box of rocks with a note that says April Fool's on it. But, so, I don't know how much that changed. I don't know if it's like enhanced for Series X. Yeah, that is what I got. I should have been more specific there. I I expect to at least have a longer render distance and better performance when I'm flying around with the Elytra. I'm not sure though, um, but in the between episodes, I'm gonna work on mostly like some resource collection, working on the tunnels, and getting some supplies for a couple farms I want to build. That would be a cactus farm. Um, so I have cactus for green dye, but also to bone meal it because I think yeah I did figure out you can do that. So I can get a decent supply of bone meal. I want to make a big one, and a ice farm because I want to have blue ice for the nether tunnels, and I want to build a tunnel from the mainland island out to where I'm gonna have the shulker farm thing. Hopefully that does work on Bedrock. Haven't heard too much about that, um, but I want that because I don't want to have to screw with the end um, gateways, and so I want to figure out what I'm gonna build that out of. It's not gonna be the same thing as the Nether tunnels. It's gonna be different for that. I'm not sure, but I want blue ice for that as well. I've been struggling to find a good ice farm design, but I need to. But with that being said, sorry if this is a bit shorter. Like I said, took a bit of a break and from Minecraft and just wanted to get this out with all that. But yeah, I'm getting rambly because it's been so long since I've recorded, so I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm also starving. Uh, but thank you guys so very much for watching. Goodbye.